Hi everyone, my name is Olivia Poulin, and if you are doing research for the CEO for 1 month program with the Adecco Group, then this video is for you. This video is not officially Adecco sponsored. I've just been getting a lot of questions over Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and I've noticed a pattern, and I figured I would take a minute to make a video and answer some of those questions and give you some advice if you're interested in applying for the program this year. So I was chosen out of 2,748 candidates across Canada to spend 1 month shadowing the CEO of Adecco Canada, Gilbert Boileau, and I later made it on to the Global Boot Camp, where they select the top 10 and later on the top 5, and we compete against each other to become the global CEO for 1 month. So if you've stumbled across this video because you're doing research, then you're already following my first piece of advice, which is to use your resources and do your research. So there's a ton of information online, whether it's on the individual countries' websites, the CEO for 1 month website, or any of our profiles of people who have participated in previous years. I personally wrote 3 blog posts on the Adecco Canada lead blog. The first one is everything you need to know for the 2019 application process. The second one was my lessons learned, so you'll read a little bit about my experience in Toronto. And the third one was kind of a final look back on my experience after boot camp. So those are 3 blog posts that you can read to get a little bit of an idea of what the experience is like and some of the things that I learned. I will post links to them in the text for this video. And then I would also recommend doing your research on Adecco as a company so that you can show them that you've done that when you do your application process, and research on its competitors and its industry so that you have a pretty clear picture of what you are getting into. My second piece of advice would be to figure out what makes you special and really make sure that you communicate that in your application. So I know that they personally review every single application many times. They give everyone equal opportunity to wow them and to impress them, but it's up to you to find out what makes you really unique, what makes you really special, and make sure that they can't miss that fact when they're looking at your resume or when they're looking at your cover letter. My third tip is to honestly just be authentic and be yourself. Something that was really important to me that the Adecco group told me at the end of completing my 30 days was that in-person Olivia matched application Olivia. So the whole time it was really important that I just was myself, so that I didn't have to put on a mask or pretend to be something that I wasn't. I had some people reach out over LinkedIn and say, you know, I haven't run my own business the way that you have, and I don't have this experience or that experience that you have. How am I supposed to be selected as as CEO for 1 month? And it's not about that. It's not about them finding a carbon copy of me or a carbon copy of Alana. They're looking for someone new and fresh and someone that is truly just authentic and is completely themselves. Which leads me to my fourth piece of advice, which is to not compare yourself to other people that you see throughout this process. So I remember after I made it through the initial applications and I got to the top 30, I was asked to submit a 5-minute video pitch and an essay. And in order to submit my video, I had to upload it to YouTube. So I started combing through all of the other YouTube videos that had been uploaded within a certain date range. And I saw some of the other applicants. And immediately I went into comparison mode where I said, they're better than me, or they know this, or they said that, or their video was, filmed really nicely, or whatever it was that I was comparing. And I was worried that my video was too casual and goofy and fun. But that's my personality and that's what I wanted to show them. So I recommend that you don't look at other people's videos and compare yourself directly. Just know that you have something that makes you unique, that makes you special. Communicate that to them, show them what value you'll bring to the program, and just be yourself the whole way through, because it'll get pretty exhausting really quick if you're trying to be someone that you're not. So applications for Canada close on April 16th. And I highly recommend that you apply for the program. It was one of the best things that I ever did. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And again, I will post the links to the blogs that I wrote up above or down below. And maybe after reading that, it'll trigger something specific that you want to talk to me about. So good luck, and I hope to hear from some of you soon.